Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Terracards madness. It is great to be here and I hope you're doing well today, folks. So what is on the agenda today? Well, my friends, today we're going to be making mayonnaise. That's right, making some mayo. And why are we making some mayo? Well, mayonnaise is a compelling product to make in that it requires, two items that are pretty easy to produce in abundance. Now, I feel like we're going to have some challenges with this, right? I'm going to try to tie a bunch of different elements together here. But at the core of mayonnaise, right, it requires eggs and vegetable oil in a mixer. And those are two things that are easy to replicate and be very, very abundant with. So I'm hoping to put together a real strong build here, a winner, if you will. I'm hoping that the mayonnaise can prevail, but of course, we're going to see. So let's hop right on in here, my friends. Let's start a new farm. I'm going to go with the ram, the wolf smacker here, right? Mr. Wolf Smacker. And the reason I'm going with the ram is because of the sheep start, right? I think starting with sheep is a good idea for a very particular reason that we'll get into. We also do start with wheat expansion. I mean, I could give or take that, but I like the sheep start here. So let's go with that, and let's go ahead and grab Save the Animals for achievement number 1. I think Architect of Utopia level 3, right? We're doing sheep, we might as well. And then 7 Seas Explorer. We're going to be expanding a lot, at least the way I've been kind of ideating about this. So let's go with that. Farm name is going to be Battery Island. And that name will certainly make more sense as we go. So let's jump right on in, my friends. And as we're kind of getting started here, if you are enjoying the Terracards content here on the channel, my friends, then please consider becoming a subscriber, right? Help support a new channel. We actually just recently eclipsed the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I have you fine folks to thank, so thank you so much for your glorious and amazing support of this channel. I really, really do appreciate it, right? This YouTube has been a journey for me, and it's been wonderful. It's been great interacting and getting to know everybody in the community. It's just been awesome. So if you are new here, or maybe you're just drifting by, whatever the situation is, if you're enjoying the content, please consider, becoming a subscriber. Join the community. We'd love to have you. Also, give the video a like if you think I'm doing a good job. And last but not least, if you want to interact further with the community, well, I do have a Discord. The link is in the video description. Feel free to click on in there and join us. We'd love to have you. So let's go. Let's see what's going on here. So we're already kind of negative in the water. It's going to be okay. I'm not super concerned about that, right? I don't want it to bleed out into nothing, of course. But I do, we kind of... So we're going to try to sort of meld a lot of different things together here, my friends. And that is going to be the challenge for us. We're going to need corn, right? We're going to need wheat for sheep. We're going to need sunflowers for energy. I also want to try to utilize the Yolik sunflower a little bit in this one as well. So we have a lot of different elements at work here, and it's going to make, water kind of it's going to be a key early game resource, at least the way I see it. So let's see what we can do. I have no problem taking some early water wells here. I think that's completely fine. So let's go up here with a water well. Again, completely fine. Blue wheat, yes. And you already knew what I was taking there, right? You already knew what I was taking. So why don't we start a corn island right here? I think this is a good spot for our corn empire to begin. And why do we need corn, my friends? Well, we need corn because chickens eat corn. And why do we need chickens? Well, let's take a look at the mayonnaise. So the mayonnaise, I think it's kind of an often overlooked product, if I'm being honest, right? But the mayonnaise is a pretty complex product, actually, if you think about it. It takes 4 buildings to make. But it requires 1 unit of vegetable oil and 2 eggs to make 1 unit of mayonnaise. It doesn't sell for a crazy amount. But like I said, what's compelling about it is I feel like we can make a lot of it, right? There are really effective and efficient ways to really just get massive production out of your chickens. There's also really, really amazing ways to get an insane amount of production out of your sunflowers, namely the giant sunflower. These are going to be elements that we're kind of playing with here today. So let's see how it goes, right? Like I said, I've been kind of ideating about this build. I'm optimistic about it, but I mean, let's see. Like, can we just go bonkers? Can we go crazy? Can we go wild with mayonnaise? Let's see. And what does going wild with mayonnaise actually mean? Well, couldn't tell you, but what I can tell you is it sells for 60. And we're going to try to use that to our advantage, of course, here today. All right, so I want to check. We have 7 units of blue wheat left. I do need to hold on to some blue wheat because I want to strategically play it, namely with our sheep. So, we got 1 more watery tree. We got 5 more ears of blue wheat. Is it ears of blue wheat? I guess I don't know. Home Sweet Home or Blackwater. So these are 2 that we need, right? Or is it bushels of wheat? I believe it's bushels of wheat. Let me know in the comment section, my friends. And while you're down there in the comment section, let me know your thoughts on mayonnaise. Do you have a favorite brand, right? What is your favorite brand of mayonnaise? For me, I'm not crazy about it. I think it's blasphemy to put it on a burger, right? Like, that is crazy to me. But if you like mayonnaise on burgers, do let me know. And if you like mayonnaise in general, what is your brand? Do let me know. So I'm going to go with Home Sweet Home here, I do believe. I think this is going to be the solid choice. I think it's the more impactful one. But we're going to have to watch our water cost for sure. So the first thing that we can do is get our sheep in place. And I'm going to expand upward 3 tiles. Medium fence. Yes, we absolutely should grab a medium fence. Let's keep playing our sunflowers here. And I kind of see this build as it's going to come together maybe slower than some of the other builds I've done. But it should finish pretty strong. So we're going to find out here real soon. Let's go ahead and get another watery tree and a blue wheat island there. I like the silo placement right there. Rabbit, field corn, wheats. We get 2 melters here. This is tempting as well. So let's do that. Mainly to prevent a reroll, but it's also a pretty key card for us. I'm going to play some blue wheat right here. And then I'll also play, well, so we have 1 small fence remaining. Yeah, maybe we should avoid that for now. Because I also need a zone for my chickens. And what I want to do with the chickens is I want to get them right here. And a small fence and a melter is important. So the idea here is, of course, to make popcorn and also make sunflower paste on the same melter. And hopefully you'll see that come together. I mean, hopefully. We'll certainly see. More small fences. I do think that small fences are kind of critical. Just with their ability to sort of place structure around them, right? So we can do something like this. I want to get 3 sheep in this zone here. And then let's go ahead and let's get a medium fence right here. All right. We're going. Peanuts, cutter, fisherman huts, solar panel, beans, wheat. Fuel cow. I do like me some fuel cow action, but we're going to roll by that for now. Mill, peanuts, more blue wheat, more small fences. Do we need this many small fences? I mean, we kind of do, actually. It might be a little excessive, but we'll grab it. Because we want to electrify our sheep, right? The electrified sheep do give you a lot of energy. And energy, like I mentioned in the intro, it's one of the key things we're focusing on here, right? Yolik sunflower. So here's our first Yolik sunflower. Really excited to get these built up. And what I can do is, so it's 3 range, right? So I love the idea of having a dedicated island of Yolik sunflowers. And then just building out sunflower islands, right? As many sunflowers as we can possibly get. Let's just keep loading them up. All right, watery tree. Yes, I think it's pretty vital, actually. In fact, let's get 2 watery trees here and a blue wheat. 3 watery trees even. Are we looking for blue wheat? I have 1 ear of, well, 1 bushel, excuse me, of blue wheat left. Let's see, what do we need? So, sheep here would be electrified, right? So if we put another fence here, it would be electrified. And why am I building in a line here? Well, the pasture has a range of 3, right? And I want to make use of the pasture to help boost these up. So sheep here would be electrified, sheep here would not be. So the next sensible expansion is right here with the small fence, some more blue wheat. Antenna, grapes, mill. Let's re-roll for another Yolik sunflower. Yes, absolutely. Really excited to see how this Yolik sunflower does for us. Tropical soil isn't really a bad option for right now. We do have paste bloom. I think tropical soil is probably... I think that's probably the most impactful one to go with, at least early on here. All right, melter. Here's a silo. Yep, absolutely. Gonna put 2 of them. So let's get the one in place right here first and foremost. Just a bunch of small fences. Sunflowers, yes. So I'm gonna play them right here so they're in range of the Yolik sunflower. And let's watch these get stronger as we play the sunflower. Oh yeah. Biofuel generator. Or 3 medium fences. Man, we kind of need them both. You're probably thinking, well, you got 1 million small fences. That is true. But medium fences are very much the key. So I'm going to go with the medium fence here. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing the biofuel generator again very soon. So I'm going to roll the dice just a little bit here. And what I'll do is I'll play a medium fence here. We can kind of start getting the skeleton of our build out. However, we got to be careful about overexpansion. Another Yolik sunflower. Yes, you bet. We will certainly be taking these whenever they pop up. Like I said, I love the idea of a full island of them. So I'm trying a bunch of different things here in this particular build. How about another Yolik sunflower? Does the game just like keep hooking you up with them as you keep selecting them more and more? Looking very strong. More sunflowers. Yeah, you bet. So these are going to get very, very mighty. Chickens. Yeah, definitely need some chickens. And we do get black water here as well. So I think this one's important. Gluttonous Feast, another good one. Let's go with black water, though. I think black water is going to be very important as we look toward the future. So let's play our chickens right here with the full understanding that we're not going to get much value out of them right now. I'm going to play a small fence right here and another chicken right here. This will be for our nest. Blue wheat, cocoa tree, electric carrots, giant sunflower. So this is exactly what we need. And the giant sunflower, my friends, is... So it is the element that is key about this build, right? Obviously, it's a card that gets very, very mighty with energy production. Well, we've got that locked in already, right? And it's only going to continue to gain in strength. But we also need it for mayonnaise, right? It's going to be the main driver, the main vessel of mayonnaise production will be the giant sunflower. It comes into the world of Terracards here with 1300 production right away. Amazing. And like I said, just destined to get stronger. So let's get our fuel solution solved up here. And let's start getting this build in place. I'm going to start making some mayonnaise. Fuel corn cow. Fuel corn, I suppose, could be a solution. Got 12 of them here. We do have a melter. Let's do it. I think that's a fine solution. But obviously the biofuel generator is kind of what we're targeting. But this'll work. Nest. Yep, this is what we need. Need that good old nest. Start getting popcorn production going as well once we get our fuel solved. We're almost there. Get the nest right here and start getting chickens every turn. Mixer, this is definitely a building that we need. But another Yolik sunflower. Let's think about this for a moment. So we need the crusher first as well. I'm going to go with the Yolik sunflower. I think we'll be seeing the mixer again soon. Just play a few more chickens here. Just to get some more eggs on the nest. And let's keep ending our turn. Things are pretty tight for right now anyways. Let's get our chickens played. Yolik sunflower, you bet. I guess I'm just fascinated at the thought of having a full island of these bad boys, right? Regular sunflower. I'll take it. Looking for a biofuel generator for sure. But let's keep playing our chickens. I'm also looking for a stack of sheep and a pasture as well, once we kind of get that figured out. A Peanut Fest, Gluttonous Feast, and Dealer's Hand. Let's go with Gluttonous Feast. I think that's a solid one for a chicken build. Because you're quickly going to find that your giant sunflower will easily outproduce anything that you can throw at it, right? More corn, yes. Always take more corn when available. But yeah, the giant sunflower is going to way outproduce. So 12 eggs per chicken, right? 1,500. It takes 2 eggs per 1 vegetable oil, right? So we're really going to need super boosted chickens or just a lot of them. Preferably we get both, but this is Terracards, my friends. You never quite know what to expect, right? So let's get more corn right here. And keep populating our first little production zone here with chickens. Barn, yes. I mentioned boosting chickens, right? Well, again, part of the intrigue with Mayonaisse is just the ability to sort of boost the certain cards that you need to make it all come together. And that is, of course, the chicken and the giant sunflower. Doing a great job of boosting our giant sunflower. But how about the chickens, right? Well, the barn gets you there. Alright, we get a cow, we get more small fences. I don't need more of those. How about another giant sunflower? I mean, it's tempting, but we do need the mixer as well. I think I'll go with the mixer. To at least get one zone producing for us, right? Still need several more buildings to make this all happen. But we're getting there slowly. The question is, can we get there before the rent kind of catches up with us? I think once we get there, we're going to be sitting real pretty. But we're going to find out here, my friends. Let's play our sheep. Got some more chickens. So let's play them. More sunflowers. How about fuel corn? Got to get that fuel solved. A biofuel generator simply just gets us there. So I'm kind of holding out for that. But this will help us complete another corn island. Get that corn buff rolling. So let's go. Alright, the chickens have been populated. Eventually, I do want to expand and build another zone, but we're not quite there yet. We have the crab collector. There's always interesting opportunities with the crab collector and chickens, right? I could throw one right here. I think you could do worse, certainly. Let's go with more fuel corn right there. So let's play it there. Oops, I forgot to play my sheep. That's alright. We'll get you in the mix. Alright, we got the mixer. Speaking of getting you in the mix, right? We get the mixer. More medium fences. I mean, we do want to expand with our sheep and chickens, of course. I feel like I'm sitting on a decent amount of medium fences already. 2 is kind of hard to turn down, but let's roll. We get the crusher here. Okay, so this is what we need. The crusher. Alright, chicken in the corn. Here we go. So this is why you take Blackwater, my friends. We got a lot of chickens in here. And they will increase their water cost by 30. Right? So that's a very scary number. However, what we're going to be able to do in this particular case is avoid that altogether We just need that biofuel generator, which is very strong. It's pretty, I don't want to say it's easy, but it's much easier to get very strong in the fuel department compared to the water department, right? So we are very deficient in fuel right now. Again, just waiting for the biofuel generator. We get a fuel cow here. I think we can get this in place. In fact, we could go right here with it. Help boost this up just a little bit more. Just got to get the biofuel generator. We'll get the fuel cows situated here soon. Sugarcane, giant sheep, water well. There it is. Okay, biofuel generator. In all of its glory. Very nice. Okay, so we have 26 production here. 26, 36. So let's get it played right here. That's going to do wonders for our fuel production. And then we can get our fuel cows down as well once we get a fence in place. So let's get the fuel cow down right here. Using the small fence. Giant sheep, engineer cow, olive tree. Another mixer. I'll take it because we need it. Alright, one more fuel cow and we will find ourselves the freedom here. And yeah, this one's definitely kind of a struggle early on. It's a struggle to get arranged and to get put together, but we're getting there slowly but surely, my friends. So let's get another medium fence right there. We do get more sheep. We also get a few more barns, which is another important aspect of this. Once we get the pasture, getting the sheep cards won't really make much of a difference. So I think the barn is probably a little more crucial. So let's go with the barn. And then for this island here, another crusher, another mixer. We need a centrifuge to start getting our first units of mayonnaise. So how are we doing so far? About 46k per turn. Crushed sunflower seeds. Just doing some work here. Alright, so let's see. Giant carrot, lake, beans. Unicorn. 3 of them. You talk about a way to boost your chickens, am I right? Plus 77 production to all animals. A 3 stack? Wow. Yeah. We're going with that. I don't know anything about the unicorn. In fact, in my last video, we finally managed to get it unlocked. So, we're gonna be learning about the unicorn real soon here, my friends. I was not expecting that, but 77k is a intimidating price tag. It does occupy 6 slots as well, huh? Okay. Well, we're gonna have to hold on to that for just a little bit. But that's going to be the card that certainly puts us over the top. Alright, so let's stabilize here. So let's see here. Crushed. Sunflower. So the sunflower seed to the crusher and to the melter. So we got a melter right here. The question, I believe, is... why are we stagnating right here? Why isn't the crusher making... well, sending this to the melter, right? That's my question. Let's take a look. Yeah, so it's not happening. I don't know if we need maybe another melter down there. I suppose I could throw another melter, but I feel like that should be working properly, right? Silo, scarecrow, another crap collector, sure. We can take that. I feel like I got just so many different builds going on right now. I'm looking forward to the lovely event where this all kind of comes together. But let's just get there first. Alright, we're starting to make at least a little bit of money. Here's the centrifuge. This is nice. We get elite cows. We get Dionysian rights as well. Okay, that's good. Really excited to play the unicorn, right? 6 slots, and we have 3 of them. Making 90k per turn. Alright, let's get the centrifuge down. Okay, we are getting sunflower paste now. Not sure what was happening, but you all saw the things that I saw, right? It clearly wasn't doing what it was supposed to. Alright, chickens are in place here. Bird nest, we don't really need that. Alpha wolf, I mean, we could make that subservient wolf that makes luxury cloth. We could do that. I'm also keeping my eyes peeled for a pasture. So let's roll by it. Let's grab more corn, though. Absolutely. And I think, yeah, so let's go ahead and throw another melter right here. We'll get another small fence right here, and we'll keep adding chickens. Build up this other zone, right? Keep playing corn as well. Although corn has been kind of scarce in this particular run so far. Alright, chickens are good and populated. Probably play more right here. So now these chickens are getting scary in their production. We have to add on to our fuel here. Let's make sure we do that, right? With chicken and the corn, production is looking mighty. Right, 168, we've got 24 here. Once we complete this, that'll jump up to 50. Got 84 here. Just got to keep adding. There we go, 84. All right. So let's keep going. Small fence right here. And I'm going to, I think, hold off on playing chickens for now. More sheep. Yeah. Take some more sheep. Let's start another corn island right here. And then I definitely want to get my unicorns played. Well, let's get some more sheep in the house here. Alright, chickens, good. More sheep, yes. Alright, corn. This build is more ambitious than I thought it was going to be. Alright, we need a crop that we can get on a biofuel generator. Watery tree. Water chicken crab collector mill. Sugarcane, I mean, it's... I guess it'll work. It'll work with the properties of the biofuel generator. Keep playing our sheep. Keep bolstering that massive energy production, right? Alright, so we did just pay the rent, of course. We must be on a span of Dionysian rights, so our fuel is a little more relieved. Let's get our sugarcane played right there. Adjacent structures will buff it up, right? Let's play the sheep. And how about we find a nice little zone for our unicorn? Why don't we go... Let's go right here with it. Look at that. The glorious unicorn. I wonder if it produces anything. Don't think it probably does. Nope, instead it just goes beast mode on all of your animals. I mean, look at this. 904 production out of these chickens. That is wild to me, my friends. And how's our giant sunflower doing? 52,000 sunflower seeds per turn. And that is, of course, because of this just wild energy production that we have right here. So we're looking good. We're starting to take shape here. Let's make some mayonnaise, though. How about it? We should be making it. Let's see. No, instead the melter is ceasing to produce again. Don't understand that. Grapes. Not really, I guess. Let's go water chicken. Let's play our other unicorn there. Let's keep getting our chickens. Play the sugarcane. In fact, we can throw a watery tree right there as well. Why not? Into the biofuel generator you go. Let's play the water chickens right here. On a nest, get that water egg. Small fence, don't need it quite yet. Alright, so what's going on here? Got a medium fence. Alright, we did make mayonnaise that turn. Okay. So we're going to have to check out where the production is at. We do get a gnome here. This is an interesting prospect. I don't think we really have a great spot for it. Another medium fence. I think I could use that. Yeah. Go with the medium fence. Alright. Mayonnaise. So, 29,500 units of mayonnaise. Either that or it's 429,000 units of mayonnaise. Either way, my friends, we are making $1.7 million in mayonnaise per turn. Vegetable oil, also another very strong contributor. Eggs, just basic eggs here, my friends. Also another very strong contributor. Alright, so I think we're finally kind of on our way here. We can expand more. We have a little more financial flexibility. It took us a while to get here, my friends, but we have arrived. So let's just go stratospheric with this. Let's go strong with this. Let's make this our build here, right? So what do we need? We need more giant sunflowers. We need more sheep. We need a pasture. We need, obviously, the buildings in place to make mayonnaise. So let's just keep playing chickens. Let's fill all these fences up. We have 9 sunflowers here. Yep, absolutely. It's part of the overall kit. It gets us there. And we got to get our fuel solved. We've got to get a strong foundation on that biofuel generator. It's not often that one biofuel generator can't keep up, right? But in this particular case, so here's Golden Chance. This is another very tempting one with the volume of eggs that we're making. I say we do it. I mean, why not? It fits a chicken build perfectly, after all. Yolik Sunflower, yes. Alright, so now we have... Could do this. It will boost up. Yeah, so there we go. That's the key. Getting a few more sunflowers on the blue wheat island that is feeding into the biofuel generator. Giant carrot, black sheep, water cow, solar panel, more sunflowers, yes. Okay, looking good. Bird nest, carrot, penguin, cow, giant chicken, giant sunflower. Exactly what we needed. So we've almost got another complete lane right here as well. And this giant sunflower is going to be obviously very mighty. Yeah, so it looks like we're not consistently making mayonnaise, which is troubling to me. Because we should be. It's all about if this melter right here decides to make the sunflower paste or not, right? My thought was to have the melter here so you can make both popcorn and the sunflower paste, but I suppose you're not getting any production without fuel, right? In this particular case. So let's go water tank, penguin. Water tank could be useful. Let's get a water tank. I'm going to put that right here. And I think we can probably throw one right here as well. I know the sunflowers aren't going to like it, but that's okay. We do need to get more infrastructure around the biofuel generator. Another giant sunflower, yes. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so we're starting to take shape here, my friends. And the one thing to watch out for with chicken in the corn is even if your chickens aren't adjacent to corn, they still cost plus 30 water. So it's a plus 30 water, flat increase across the board. Or fuel in this case with black water, right? So you definitely want to make sure you have enough infrastructure in place. So they're going to make us choose between a fuel cow and a melter here. I do feel like we need another melter because this one is dysfunctional. But I have to go fuel cow. It does address our concern, right? Another centrifuge is also required. A bunch of golden eggs as well. Should be nice to the bottom line. Alright, there you go, fuel cow. Mighty, mighty fuel cow. Alright, we're looking good here. Keep playing chickens, fisherman hut, mill, more fuel cow, or 3 pastors. So I actually do need, I need to go pastor here. It's been 160 turns and I haven't seen the card yet, right? So we have to go with it. Rabbit Apprentice is another great one to get. So now we suddenly went from 0 sheep per turn to a bunch of sheep per turn now. And then if you look at the energy boost that a single pastor gives, right? So it has the potential to get very, very strong. Alright, so this build is starting to come together. We're making a lot of cash money now. We're making $1.4 million in mayonnaise. We got nice golden egg production, right? Golden eggs kind of took this over, but I still, at the end of the day, I want to see how much money we can make with just mayonnaise. And then sunflower paste. So does this mean that we're actually running short on... Is this giant sunflower overtaking our chickens here? I think it is. I'll have to take a look. But if you have a bunch of sunflower paste left over, right? That's usually what that means. Oops, I played a cow. Is that a fuel cow? Why did it... When did I get a regular cow? I started with... the wolf smacker, right? Did I draw a cow? I guess let me know in the comment section. When did I get a cow? Oh, never mind. That was Rabbit Apprentice with the fuel cow. Now I understand. Well, my bad there, my friends, but that's alright. Not the end of the world. I guess I gotta be careful, yeah. Alright, so another small fence. I mean, we could throw another small fence in here. Why not? Place some more sheep right here. Get them all electrified up. Get that energy production per turn. Looking mighty, looking strong. This is definitely a build that takes just a little bit of time to kind of get off the ground, but you know, I figured like let's go with an animal-based build because I mean, we got the unicorn, right? I've been excited to use the unicorn, and things have come together nicely. It's a bit of rough waters early on, right? But now I feel like we're in a much better place. But of course, you know, if you're making observations, right? If you have ideas on how to make this build a little more efficient, I mean, obviously it kind of comes down to just the luck of the cards. Like, what do you actually get to work with, right? But if you have ideas to make this build a little more optimized, do let me know. I feel like we kind of took a while to kind of get off the ground here in this one, but you know, sometimes these things happen. It is Terracards. It is, you know, there's a certain amount of RNG involved in kind of the cards you're drawing. So we're getting sheep every turn. The question is, can we get more pastors? I feel like they're kind of rare. Let's end our turn there. We need more fencing. Solar panel. Sunflower. For the Yolik sunflowers, you bet. Alright, so let's keep playing our sunflowers here. Bolster that fuel production as well as our energy production, right? 750,000 energy per turn here, my friends. And that translates to some very, very, very strong giant sunflowers. Of which we have several. Solar panel, peanuts, black sheep, wheat, crow. Centrifuge, yes, this is what we need. This is going to make us more mayonnaise. Alright, so this island here. And are we making mayonnaise here? What's going on? Okay, sunflower paste. Yep, you bet. Making mayonnaise there. Very good. Centrifuge. Let's get you down. Let's get this fixed up. Okay, so the mayonnaise is calibrated here. Got that going. Got that going. Okay, good. Let's check it out. Let's make sure this lane's working. Boom. 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 All right, very nice. And mayonnaise, $2.7 million in a 60 gold product. Not bad. And I feel like mayonnaise really isn't often used in this game, right? Like, have you done a mayonnaise run? Be honest. I mean, I don't often make it, I'll tell you that. So I figured, why not? Let's work with some unique products here. We like to do that on this channel. I mean, personally, the way I like to play tarot cards is I like to identify an item or an achievement or a product or whatever and try to structure a build around that, right? I think it's a fun way to play the game. Let's go with some more blue wheats. And what will that enable us to do? Well, we can place some here. And we can also use this to bolster our biofuel generator as well. A water tank. Don't really need it. We are over 1 million energy per turn here, my friends. We got some barns. Do we need some more barns? We sure do. So I do want to play this blue wheat just to kind of get rid of it, get it out of my hand. Those unicorns, though, how about that, huh? What a cool card. Do we have any more capacity for chickens? We do not. We're making $37 million per turn. I mean, golden eggs are nice. Vegetable oil at 25.8 mil, though. My goodness. Man, even the cow milk is chipping in a little bit there. $1,400, huh? All right, so we're looking good. Definitely looking good. And maybe we can mess around with the animations enabled feature as well. As the game kind of goes to the very late stages and it slows down a little bit, as it just naturally does. Many possibilities, but good things happen in here. So let's get more fencing. That's what we need. Penguin, fantastic chocolate factory, small fences. There's also corn. Gotta go with the small fences. Cow deluge. Let's go with dealer's hand. I think the time is right. So we could bolster some more energy. I suppose right here. I don't foresee getting a full 3x3 grid or a 3-range grid filled up with sunflowers, right? We're probably just not going to see that many sunflowers. So we can use this to our advantage instead. So let's go ahead and get a small fence here. Get some more sheep. And use them to bolster our energy production, right? So I think this is a build where you can see the synergy between the chickens and sheep. Not direct synergy, but there is certainly a synergy there. As those are... I mean, the sheep gives you the energy, and the chicken gives you the egg that you need to make the mayonnaise. So, if you're sort of targeting a mayonnaise build, right? That's kind of where there's some maybe not so often thought about synergy between the chicken and the sheep, right? Fuel cow, yes. Let's grab some more fuel cows. Just my loyal fuel cows of greatness. Let's go. That's right, get that fuel. Fuel issues are a thing of the past now, my friends. More medium fences, yep, don't mind if I do. Alright, so let's just make sure we're producing here. We sure are. Got some mayonnaise going. 2.7 mil in mayonnaise. Let's get another medium fence right here. So we can get another medium fence right here as well. Get some more sheep in there. Definitely a fun little build, right? I think it took us, kind of took us a while to get here. It took us a while to get to this spot. to this point where I think there's like, I don't know, it's just like the point where you reach economic freedom here in Terracards, right? And you're really able to expand without worrying too much, at least before rent gets insane, right? But I think that point was when we went, I think when we got the unicorn, to be honest. Once that unicorn entered the field, I think either shortly after or shortly before we got golden chance. And then the egg production of the chickens was really able to keep up with the giant sunflower, right? And help us make a lucrative product. I mean, the way I look at it, right? You have vegetable oil left over, 1.6 million units of vegetable oil left over. That means the chickens aren't even close to keeping up, right? Now, granted, 15,800 eggs are golden, right? But still, that's nowhere even close to the power of the giant sunflower. It's pretty crazy. So we're working with a lot of different elements here. The Yolix sunflower as well, right? 908 production. That's crazy to me. Huge fan of sunflowers in this game for sure. Just the various varieties of sunflowers, right? They do some pretty wonderful things. So we're building up here, continuing to build. Pasture, yes. Let's get some pastures. They're going to just help us get more energy. 2.8 million energy per turn, my friends. Alright, so let's find a good zone for him. Right there's a great one. Right here will cover all of the fencing as well. Do we have any more room for sheep up here? No, we do not. Need more fencing. Be a pretty typical thing, I think. Alright, blue wheats. I think I could use some blue wheat. I don't think I could use 20 units of blue wheat, but we could certainly use some of it. So why don't we play a bunch of it here, just to sort of rid my hand of blue wheat, right? We just don't need a ton of it. I also need to play some right here, so we can electrify additional fences of sheep once we get there, right? And again, that is the power of the small fence. It's nice to be able to kind of put something along the side of your fencing, right? It just is. Female rabbit, olive tree, beans. More pastures. Yep, we could use it. Hard to turn down a Yolix sunflower, of course, but I think in this particular case, the pasture is a little more important. It will ultimately produce more energy for us, right? So I think that's the right choice. Let's see if we can get this one to 3 million. Well, we're getting close. That's for sure. All right, 4.8 comes out the bank. We are at day 200 here. Bunny like carrot. Fuel grapes. Let's go with elite cows. Centrifuge, yes. Definitely a card that we need. Still making mayonnaise down here. We sure are. Okay, tremendous. In fact, some of the issues before with the melter not operating or not flipping the product back, it could have been due to just lack of fuel, right? Now that we have all of our resources covered, all of our bases covered, this build seems to be going pretty well. Do we need a mixer down here? That is the one building that we have. Let's re-roll. Crusher. Yes, that's actually what we need. And then another melter. Need to get another melter in place here. So more chickens here. Another central island here where we can play a crusher. Yolix sunflower, you bet. We'll take it. All right, let's zoom this thing out so we can transport across our little build quicker. 621 for the Yolix sunflower. All right, 7.24 million comes out of the bank, and a giant sunflower shows its face. We are approaching $3 billion, making, looks like 43,800 units of mayonnaise for $2.6 million. But, I mean, the most shocking thing is probably the vegetable oil. I mean, obviously, our sunflowers are ridiculously strong. I mean, let's take a look at them. 1.5 million sunflower seeds per turn here, my friends. So I don't know if this is more an analysis of, you know, mayonnaise or just the strength of the giant sunflower. I think you can make the case for both, right? But we got another giant sunflower in place here. So let's go ahead and try to get some more fencing. Get the cross here. So we are going wheat. Plus it gives a little gold bonus. All wolves turn into the pasture. We don't have any wolves. Let's definitely go with the cross. I mean, it does work with our kits. So we can certainly go with the cross. And let's throw that right here. Boom. Very nice. Gives us more water and fuel as well, of course. Gives us more wheat for our fine sheep friends here. And what do we need here? We need a melter. But we get more pastors. I will take them. I will take them. All right, pastor. Let's go there with you. We can go there with you as well. Do note, Rabbit Apprentice does not work with the unicorn, right? That is one thing that I was curious about. But no, it's not working with the unicorn this time. Making some mayonnaise here. I want to do something. Let's see if we turn animations off. Let's see the effect that this has, right? Been very curious about this as well. So we just end our turn. I mean, things running smoothly here. The church, I mean, we do have a lot of sheeps. Might as well. Oh yeah, it's much more smooth to play. Kind of late game, when things get a little troublesome. Just turn that animations off. We'll turn it on. And eliminate the animations if you are having performance issues. It should help solve some of your concerns and problems. Give you a smoother experience. $4 billion. The question, of course, persists. How far is this going to take us? Another Yolik sunflower. You bet. So let's get into place and play it. Absolutely. Sugarcane, giant crab. Don't need sugarcane. Antenna, here's the melter that we've been seeking. So this is real nice. We're going to get another lane of mayonnaise set up here and producing for us. So let's make it focus on sunflower paste, you bet, and let's make sure it's working good. Actually, we're not able to see that, but the numbers do increase on the mayonnaise production here, up to 62,200 per turn. Very nice. $3.7 million, making $100 million per turn. Another giant sunflower. My goodness here, my friends. So we need 3 spaces in between. And then you build it off the 4th. So we're going right here with it. All right, we just need fencing. That's what we need. So let's get a nice stack of, like, how about 4 medium fences? Corn. Yeah, we could use some corn. I haven't seen corn in a while, to be honest with you. So let's complete this island of corn here. Okay, perfect. A little boost to the old chickens, right? And then this is going to be another good spot for corn, in that it will boost both of these fences of chickens. Engineer cow, fuel peanuts, lake, cocoa tree, electric carrots, giant cow, giant sheep, silo, Easter bunny, more melters. Let's take some more melters. Trying to set up some more islands here. And then, of course, we'll just look for some fencing, right? Just need some fencing. 62,000 units of mayonnaise. I do gotta say the consistency of this game has gotten a lot better, right? Sometimes you'd kind of scratch your head while you're making X amount of product per turn. And then on another turn, you're not making the same amount, right? When you've changed nothing. Definitely something that has made me scratch my head in my experience with Terracards. Well, I feel like that's gotten a lot better. We have the pasture here. I don't think we have any room for it current state, but we can get another fence in here. We definitely have the sheep. Yeah, we don't have any room. All right, let's get more fencing game. What do you say? Small fences. How about medium fences? I guess it's trying to tell us to take it, so let's do it. Let's go with Paste Bloom here. Let's get the small fence in our hand. Let's use this for sheep. So let's get both of our pastures. Play this up and electrify those sheep. And we got another sheep right here. We're getting a lot of sheep cards per turn, that's for sure. Up to almost 4 million energy per turn here, my friends. Sugarcane, apple tree, female rabbit, silo, fuel wheat, 4 small fences. How about that? I mean, it's not the large fence, right? You would have liked to seen the large fence, but that's all right. So why don't we go ahead and dedicate some of these fences to chickens. So we need a mixer here. We need a crusher and a mixer. We need 2 centrifuges as well. So we'll get that. All right, so let's go 2 fences here. Of course. Chickens are at the very end. We're actually getting way more sheep than I even know what to do with. Right? Like, I wish these cars would stack up, right? So, as in sheep X12 or whatever. That would be nice. Hopefully they can make that improvement in the future here. But let's go ahead and get some more sheep down here and here. Let's get them all blue furred and ready to produce energy for us. And we have eclipsed the 4 million energy per turn mark here, my friends. So do you see why I wanted to incorporate sheep with this build as well? I mean, the blue sheep are probably the best energy solution, even more so than like blue wheats and sunflowers. In fact, it's not even really close. It just isn't. So we're exploiting several different things here. But that giant sunflower is the champ, and we're making 64,700 units of mayonnaise per turn. We get a medium fence here. That is lovely. Absolutely. And yeah, it's like, what do I even have in my hand? All right, so let's keep filling our fences. We have a medium fence here. We'll get this on the field. Play some chickens. Wait, we got capacity here as well. Didn't even realize that. All right, let's see what we get for our next draw. I mean, more fences would be nice. But I would also like the buildings to sort of complete another mayonnaise zone right here. We'll be seeing real soon. Crab collector, peanut gnome, silo cow crab, giant sunflower. I mean, do we need it? We don't really need it. I mean, we don't even have fences for this zone here. Giant sunflower would prompt us to build yet another zone. I don't really feel like we need it. What about field corn? It's only a 9 stack. Let's go with the giant sunflower, I suppose. I mean, we could use it. I also want something to do with this crop collector here as well. Maybe we can get some crops kind of laced in there. But let's go ahead. I wonder if it's possible to expand all the way to the edge of the map. You find out it's just a simulation, my friends, like some Truman Show stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody seen The Truman Show? That's a pretty cool movie. I like the concept of that movie, right? Interesting concept that they're working with there. If you haven't seen it, I think it's like I don't know. It's one of those movies that at the end of it, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, but at the end of it, it sort of plays with your mind a little bit, like you have that aha moment. You know what I'm saying? All right, engineer cow, gnome, silo. Get another crusher here. This is actually great. This is what we need. So we are at the hour mark here, my friends. So I think what I'm going to do here is we're going to continue on offline, off video, right? I want to be conscious of your time. What I want to look at and what I want to do is I want to see how far we can take this. I want to see how far this goes. We're at about $10 billion. We owe 54.9 mil at day 250 something, right? I could easily see this going for another 100 days for sure. But I want to assess that, certainly. And I also want to see how many of these arrangements, right? How many of these lanes I can get built. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on, right? Continuing to expand this. And like I said, the same goal remains true. We want to make as much mayonnaise as possible. Now, mayonnaise, of course, didn't turn out to be the strongest selling product that we have, right? Definitely not. Not even close, right? But the goal was to make as much mayonnaise as possible. Right now, we're at 71,200. So once I patch it back in, we will certainly see kind of where this production is at. But here's just a quick look. You know, with the vegetable oil, really the champion, the mayonnaise is rivaling the golden egg even. Impressive. So yeah, I'm going to patch you back in here real shortly, my friends. Be right back, and I will show you kind of how far this build got me. So be right back. All right, friends, welcome back. Welcome back. So what do we have here? Well, I have advanced the days to turn 400. That's right. So this build got me to turn 400. And man, there are some impressive observations to be made. So first off, we're making about 15 million energy per turn. That is, of course, supported very strongly by our wild and crazy amount of blue sheep here, right? So all these fences are filled with, what, 5 to 7 blue sheep, maybe a few more, whatever. So the blue sheep, very, very strong as it relates to energy. Yolik sunflowers seem to kind of fade away just a little bit toward the late game, right? Didn't see too many of them, but we have several of them, and I guess the basic sunflower itself that boosts these up. Didn't really see many of those at all, but I mean, a nice 1100 energy, right, times, well, it looks like there's about 11 there, right? So that is a decent amount. And then as far as the mayonnaise production, right? So we did manage to complete a lot of these chains. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 7th one here, we're missing a mixer, right? So if we keep going on with this, it's likely to assume that you would get a mixer for sure, right? We just didn't get a mixer here. Need another mixer here. I think the structures, right, and just your low chance of getting them compared to other things definitely kind of works against you with the build like this, but I'm actually impressed that we managed to assemble, 7 production zones, all just pumped up with the chickens. Frankly, the game isn't performing great at this particular juncture, even given the animations being turned off. The draw phase is just arduous. And I figured, this is a fitting spot to end given we owe 24 billion. We have 30 billion in the bank. And we'll take a look at the sell sheet here so you can kind of see what's making money. And then ultimately, how much mayonnaise did we make per turn? That was the goal here. Just kind of seeing how much we can make. So let's check out the sell sheet. So just to kind of cap it all off, 157,000 units of mayonnaise per turn, making $9.4 million, right? And that is, of course, a $60 item. So it does get pretty darn strong if you ask me. Could it be stronger? Absolutely. Are there other stronger things in our sell sheet here? Absolutely. But the goal was to make as much mayonnaise as possible. So let's set the benchmark at 157,000 units per turn. And if you want to try this out yourself, because it is a very strong build, I must add. I mean, we got to turn 400 with relative ease. But if you want to try this out yourself, see if you can beat me. 157,000. The golden egg, predictably, selling pretty well at 28 million. But the unquestioned rock star here, my friends, is the vegetable oil. $1.5 billion per turn in vegetable oil. And that is, of course, due to the strength of our giant sunflowers. So I think a few notes and takeaways from this, right? Giant sunflower builds are absolutely real. The giant sunflower gets insanely strong, especially with the ability to draw as many of them, essentially, as you like, right? You just got to get lucky, but, you know, take those in your hand. And if you're going with an energy build, it's actually pretty fun, right? The cool thing about the giant sunflower is the product can be processed further, right, into, you know, sunflower paste or vegetable oil or even mayonnaise. That's the cool thing about the giant sunflower. It'd be nice if maybe there were a few other products that could be made. This current iteration of the game, of course, does not have that, but that's what makes the giant sunflower unique. It's very mighty and it can be processed further. So really intriguing build here, really fun stuff. I kind of gave you the blueprint if you want to try it yourself, definitely. Just make sure you get your water in order first. Take black water when you can, right? That's a key one to get because you can see the difference. I mean, if we were relying solely on water here for this build, my friends, we would be in big trouble. But instead, I mean, it's literally like one biofuel generator. I think we got two, actually. Yeah, I've got two biofuel generators. One is not in an optimal location at all. But it's one biofuel generator just, and then the fuel cost support, right? Just completely insane how much energy this can produce, this setup. So that is a few takeaways here, my friends. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope this was a fun and interesting run for you. I do like to kind of go off the beaten path a little bit and produce products that, you know, maybe we haven't produced in large volumes before, right? Let's target some products that don't often get made. Let's target some products that, you know, maybe it's kind of a question mark as to how strong they can be, especially if you mass them. I think with this and all of the auxiliary products that are made, right? So if we had a way to get our chickens even stronger, right? So, I mean, we have some pretty darn strong chickens here, right? Like that one's 2,400 eggs per turn, right? So that's pretty insane. But our chickens just simply aren't strong enough. There's way too much vegetable oil left over. There's just not enough eggs to make into mayonnaise. So what does that truly mean, right? How strong is mayonnaise truly? And I think that's still kind of a question out there. But with a build like this, you sure do get a lot of vegetable oil as your secondary product that actually turns into your carry product. So with that said, folks, we're going to back on out of here. And let's wrap this video up. First and foremost, I want to thank you for your viewership. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you are enjoying the content, you know, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you in the community. Give the video a thumbs up if you think I'm doing a good job, right? That signals to me that you like the form of the content that we're doing here, right? You like runs like this, or you like something about the commentary or the length or whatever, right? The thumbs up definitely signals to me that you want this content to keep coming. So do that if you feel that way, of course. Last, got the Discord up and running, so pop into the Discord link in the video description if you like. There are plenty of opportunities to interact further with the community. So with that said, my friends, I'm gonna get on out of here. Again, thank you for your viewership. We'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.